Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, and welcome back to this next video. And this is another video in the series of videos on sex determination system. In my previous video, I've told you how temperature define the sex of an individual, and we use the turtles as an example, how the temperature provided to an egg determine whether the fetus is going to be a male or that is going to be a female. In this particular video, I want to focus on another environmental sex determination system, and you can call it as the positional or social environmental sex determination system. And I'm going to use the example of a slipper limpet, which is known as the Crepidula fornicata. That is the technical name. Is a sea snail, and these slipper limpets, they are protandric sequential hermaphrodite, which lives in stakes up to 12 individual. So the first thing you need to understand is, what does this term protandric mean? Now, this protandric mean, this is actually the image of the slipper limpet, how they live in stakes. This term protandric mean that these limpets, they are first born or they mature first as a male, and then they change sex to become a female later in its life. Whenever we use the term hermaphrodite, that would mean that the individual you are talking about or the organism you are talking about, they have both male and female characteristics. So this is, you can say, a sequential hermaphrodite. That would mean first they are going to be in one sex, and then they are going to change into another sex. So this is what actually this term protandric mean, that they first born as a male, and sequentially then they change into the female. Therefore they are hermaphrodite in nature. Now, why does this happen? If you look at the start of the journey, whenever there is a suitable settlement site, the female limpet, it goes and is set on that particular suitable settlement site. When it sit over there, it has to attract other larvae to itself, and to do that, it is going to release small dissolved organic molecules into surrounding water, and they are released from the mucus and the brooding fluids when this female limpet, when she is carrying the embryo. So this is actually working to go to work as a signal, and this release of the small dissolved organic molecule is going to attract the other larvae toward this female limpet and toward this suitable settlement site. The larvae that are attracted to these female limpet, they first are male in nature, they settle over there, and after some time they develop into the female larvae. So the process continues. And now this male larvae, which was initially the male larvae, now have been converted into the female larvae. This female larvae is going to again release the small dissolved organic molecule into the surrounding water. It is going to attract the other male larvae, which again is going to be converted into the female larvae. So if you look at the sequence, the limpet that is sitting on the suitable settlement site, that would be a female, and every time the larvae that is on the top, that is going to be the male larvae. And this process continues until you get this positional or this social system, which determine the sex of that particular individual, whether that is going to be a male or that is going to be a female. So as I've told you in my last video, that this is not only the genetics which determine the sex of the individual, the environment also play an important role. And in my previous video, we used the turtle as an example where temperature can define the fate of the individual. And in this particular case, it is the position or the social interaction which define the status of the sex of that particular individual.